Hi guys, welcome to Filament PHP series, and in this episode we are going to show how to define the user access panel for the multi-user. So let's get started. So in our previous video we learned about the multi-authentication with the policy, and we defined the three types of user like admin, manager and user. But we have only have admin slash user. Same way, if I click over here, admin slash product, so that means we have just one panel to access this all. But in this example we are going to create a separate panel for the manager and separate panel for the user. So let's get started and let's review what we done so far. So let me go here in my Visual VS Code Studio, and here inside the database you can see that migration we have updated, and that's we define the type column and where default will be the user. And I have created a seeder, and inside the seeder I have created a three users like admin user with the admin type, and manager user with the manager type, and normal user as a user type. Okay, same way, let me go over here inside the model user. I have defined the method so I can easily use in my policy. So I have defined the permissions like manager and admin can view, and the admin can do everything. Same way for the product, as a user you can just view it, but as a manager you can edit it, you can create it, but you cannot delete it. So that permission we have defined. So now let me create a new panel for a manager and new panel for a user, so I don't see every time this all the menu as a user or as a manager. So let me go here in my terminal. Let's close this, clear this, and here I'm going to run the command php artisan mac filament panel. Okay, and then in the second argument I need to pass the name of the panel, so I will call manager and hit enter. And you can see that they have created a new service provider inside the filament folder that is called manager panel provider.php. Let me go back to the Visual Studio, go to the app providers filament, and here you can see that they have created a new panel called manager panel provider. And let me go over here, and you can see that same exactly what we have in default panel, like you can see that like id, path and colors and all the things. Let me go again over here. You can see that they by default they are resource discover from the filament folder, but for the manager I can find from the manager folder inside the manager folder. And same way, if I will find the pages inside the manager folder, same way any widgets if you create for the manager, then you will find inside the manager folder. They have also defined the middleware over here. Okay, so that means this is working fine. Now let me go back over here and run the project again. Composer run dev. Let me go here and just log out, and you can see that here it's called admin, and I will just call manager and enter. And you can see over here there is giving the error like symphony component route not found. So that means we don't found the route. Why? Because let me go to the VS Code editor. By default, if you are creating any panel, then you don't see any login method, but if you go to the admin panel you will see the login method. So that means they allow users to log in and log out. So let me go here and add that method over here, that's called login. Save it. Let me go back over here, refresh, and you can see that manager slash login. Now I can log in as a manager. So I will call manager@gmail.com, and yeah, that's it. And you can see over here is that like there is a new dashboard over here perfectly, and we don't have any link over here. So that's crazy, right? And let me go back over here, sign out, and I'm going to log in as an admin as well. So let me go login, and if I click on sign in, you can see I have a different panel and I have all the menus that I have created previously. So let's log out and go back to the manager as well, and log in as a manager. And now you can see over here. Okay, so I don't have a right now any menu, but I have to create a separately again a resource for the manager. So let me go here, and I'm going to use the another tab, and PHP artisan Mac filament resource for a user. Okay, and hit enter, and it is asking for which attribute you want to use for a title name. And then you can see that now you have a like a radio button to choose which panel you want to create this module. I will choose manager, and then I will choose default one for now. And you can see that they have created a new resource inside the manager folder. So let me go back to the VS Code editor, manager, and you can see that inside there is a users folder and there is a resource over here. Okay, and now let me go back over here and hit refresh. I can see the users over here. I don't have right now any users over here, like I haven't defined any column, so that's why, but you can see I can see the users. Let me go back and I can show you one more thing. You can see that it's showing the sidebar, so it's the same look what we have for the admin panel. So I can change it to top navigation, save it. Let me go back, hit refresh. You can see that it's separately different view. So if you are logging as a manager, you will see the different look. Okay, now let me go, and what we does, same way I need to define the column over here, text column Mac, and that's for the ID, name and email. Save it. Okay, let me go back, hit refresh. You can see over here I can view the ID, name and email, and you notice that you don't see the edit button or create button. Why? Because we have implemented policy in previous video, do you remember? So that's the implemented automatically over here. So this was the panel for the manager, and same way I'm going to create for the product. So let me create new resource for the product, and again I will choose the name. And then you can see that again asking for which panel you want to choose, admin, no. Okay, that's great. Let me go back over here, hit refresh for the products. If you can see that I can see the new button because I already have a permission for the products. So let me go here, and inside the manager I will have a two folders, products, and here for now for the example I am going to just add text, column Mac, and I will display the ID and name for now. Okay, save it. Let me go back, hit refresh. You can see that I have a one over here, the ID. Okay, and if I click on create, right now I don't see any fields because I need to define again over here inside the product form. So for now just text input. For this example I'm going to just add the name column and refresh it, and I will just call test1 and click on create. You can see that I can create the product because I have defined every other fields are nullable, so that's the reason I can create the product with just the name column. So right now you can see this is for the manager. Manager can create, edit, but manager cannot delete the product, so that's good. So same way I need to create separate panel for user. So let me go here in my terminal, let's clear PHP filament panel for user. Okay, hit enter, and you can see that they have created again separate panel for user. So let me go to the VS Code editor, and inside the provider you can see that there is a user panel over here. Same way you can see that there is a discover auto resource from the user inside resource folder. Auto discover the pages from the user folder. Inside the user there is a pages folder. Same way for the widget as well, and they have automatic define the all the middleware over here. And let me add the login method, that what we does for manager. Save it, and let me go back over here and let's log out. And again I will go and just call user, hit enter. You can see same way I have a login page, user, and click on create. You can see that I have a separate panel for it, and user has only access like product view, that's nothing more than that. So let me create a new resource for it. So PHP artisan Mac filament resource and product resource, hit enter. I will choose the name column by default, and then you can see right now I have a 3 radio button, and that's called, they are automatically detect it what panel you have, and I will choose the user panel, and I will choose default one for now. And let me go over here inside VS Code editor. There will be another folder that's called user, and inside the users you will have a products. I'm going to again define the 2 columns over here, text colon Mac, and that will be your ID and name. Save it. Let me go back over here and hit refresh. You can see that there I can able to see the products. If I click over here, you can see that I can only view the products. If you want to allow users to create, then also you can add over here the button. And how can you can do that? So let's go to the policy, product policy, and here you can see create. So I will also allow if user is user, then also you can see the view page. You can see that create product page. So that's crazy, right? So let me click on create, but I don't see any input. So let me go here and go to the schema, and here I need to define the text input column Mac, and I will call Mac. Save, hit refresh, and I will call test2 and click on create. You can see over here there is a 2 products created over here successfully. So that means this is the user can access the panel. Now let me log out this as a user, and let's log in as an admin. Okay, so let me go to the admin, login, click on login. You can see that as an admin I have everything access. I can see that product that we have created, and I can see the users and everything. So we have defined the separate all the panels for manager, for the admin, and for the user. Now one thing, let me log out this, and let me go to the users, and here I'm going to log in as a user and just click on it. I will have access only product, but if I'm going here and just I will call admin, and you can see that even I am also able to access the admin panel. So that's not good. I know that like I cannot access the even users or product edit or other pages, like I cannot perform that actions because of the policy we have defined, but that's also not good that I can directly access from the URL as admin panel even I am logging as a user. So in the next video I will show you how to implement the authentication middleware, so that way you can, if you are logging as a user, then you cannot access the admin panel or manager panel. If you are logging as a manager panel, you cannot access the user panel or admin panel. So this was the very basic and simple implementation of creating different panels, and in the next video we will implement the authentication middleware. So if you like this video, share with your friends, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more videos, guys. See you in the next video.